Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode of our daily football show. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. So finally, the Serie A has kicked off. I'm looking forward to the first Milan match of the season. Without any further ado, just make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Let's get into this.
So we are back with another episode of Unpopular Opinions in Football, and today we have a statement circulating around the Barcelona fan pages on Twitter, in YouTube comment section, and on Facebook. And that is that Frenkie De Jong, the Ajax wonderkid, is in the top five midfielders in the world of football. What is your take on it?
But my question to you is, before we even get into this, when you're talking about top five, who is in your top five in terms of midfielders right now?
In no certain order, I have to go with Luka Modric. Everybody thought he's done and dusted at the Euros. He scored that absolute wonder goal from outside of his foot, and he was pulling the strings in the group stages. And whenever he had a chance, he was showcasing his ability that he can still deliver to the top sides in world of football. So Luka Modric is among the top five. The second name I have to go with Toni Kroos. You might say his Euro performances were not there, or he was not playing up to his potential. But I think that Toni Kroos and Luka Modric are still the best controlling midfielder duo in the world of football. We know that Kroos is a danger from set pieces, so he is my second pick. Thirdly, I have to go with N'Golo Kante, obviously coming off a brilliant Champions League performance and triumph with Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel. Played a major part in a lot of the campaign, and he on his day he is the best defensive midfielder on the planet. Fourth, I have to go with Joshua Kimmich. Look at his versatility, look at his control, look at his ability to spot passes that nobody can even imagine. So Joshua Kimmich is my number fourth midfielder. Other than that, it's a tie between three players. It's Nicolo Barella, Paul Pogba, and Marco Verratti. I won't say Jorginho because I think he had a brilliant season, but in terms of ability and raw talent, he is not among the top five players in the world of football when it comes to midfield. So that is my top five.
All right. So with that top five, a very strong top five that you have to think of. But on top of it, you gotta imagine there are a few players that you left out. Certainly, a few players that you feel like I feel like you certainly should have added on top of it. One player that comes to mind is Kevin De Bruyne. How can you leave out Kevin De Bruyne? I think, again, no particular order. I feel like it has to be involved somewhere, somehow. Kevin De Bruyne is an absolute must. And then you've got players like N'Golo Kante. And I am going to make a case for Jorginho. Jorginho has been brilliant this past season. And we're looking at it in terms of right now. And if I had a choice between Frenkie De Jong and Jorginho, I would go with Jorginho. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, it has to be Jorginho. So far, we've got Kevin De Bruyne, we've got N'Golo Kante, we've got Jorginho. Now, let me put another midfielder in there that you actually would have loved this pick is Bruno Fernandes. The impact that he has made for Manchester United has been a bar none. I feel like he is probably one of the best midfielder in Premier League at the current standpoint. So it has to be said. And then obviously you cannot leave out, if you're talking about midfielders, you cannot leave out Joshua Kimmich. So we can name midfielders all day long, but I still feel like the top five, De Jong doesn't crack it. He's nowhere near the level that's required to be a top five. Because when you're talking about top five, you're talking about the best in the world at your position. And you've been covered and you've been surrounded by great midfielders who have actually outachieved you and who have been performing for such a high level for such a long time, and specifically Joshua Kimmich and N'Golo Kante. You put those players out there, they've been performing for so long that, again, leave this. And again, there's players like with raw talent who've been proven at the world stage at a certain point and then dropped off, and Paul Pogba. I don't think it's even a question in my mind that Frenkie De Jong does not make the top 5, let alone, I think he might be in top 10, but yeah, that's questionable as well. It has to be said that the players that we have listed so far, at any point, if anyone was given the choice, they would choose Frenkie De Jong above them in terms of goal contribution, in terms of impact on the game. I don't think, and again, Messi is left Barcelona, so it could be now that it's De Jong's time to show what he can be if he's really a game changer in this aspect of things. But in my mind, there is no shadow, there is no doubt, there isn't any certain percentage of doubt in my mind that De Jong is not top 5 right now.
Thank you so much for watching another video of FDTV.
It's been great to have you joining us. Again, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every single subscription helps.
It motivates to put out more football content on a daily basis. Until then, see you next time. FDTV out.